Hi, I'm here with Jeff Marple, the Director of Innovation for Corporate Legal at the Liberty Mutual Group. We're at the ACC Legal Operations Conference in Chicago. Now, Jeff, you're going to have a whole session later on blockchain, but if you could give the 1 minute version of what is a blockchain and why it's of relevance in the legal operations context.
Right. Well, anybody that can do blockchain in 1 minute, I'd like to pay them for that. But blockchain's an emerging technology that provides high integrity to information and transactions. It reduces the cost of getting that information, which makes it extremely interesting to us, both for our clients in the business, but also as potentially a tool within our legal operations at Liberty Mutual.
And how specifically is this in the contracts context, or where would it apply in an in-house counsel environment?
Sure. So contracts definitely are an emerging space. Identity is an area that we're exploring as well. The identity of a person, the identity of a document, the identity of almost anything. And then the flow of information as well, or potentially funds, is very interesting to us.
Is this something that's being applied within Liberty Mutual more broadly, and does that make it easier to adopt in your context as well?
Sure. So Liberty is a member of a handful of consortia exploring the use of blockchain. It's still a very, very young technology, but it is being actively worked on by the business. Yes, and of course, once, if you're not the first one to a technology within your organization, it makes it a little bit easier for others to understand it and adopt it.
Among lawyers, what kind of reception do you get when they hear shared ledger? Do they raise concerns about privilege or something else? Or
so, lawyers, by their very nature, need to raise concern about just about everything, right? At a 100-year-old insurance company in the legal department, it tends to be a risk-averse place. But my job is to help folks understand what the opportunities are as well, and how we best can protect ourselves and our clients if there are risks. So we do that by learning about those technologies.
And is the opportunity here, is there a cost savings? Is it greater security? What is the sell in terms of convincing lawyers that there's an opportunity here?
Probably all of the above. There is definitely, we think, cost savings. There is a raised level of security. But we also think that you're going to need to be more proactive when you use blockchain and make sure that you really understand what you're doing. You need to front load the contract process if you're going to leverage a smart contract, say, and that's going to require smart attorneys.
And what does that mean when you say front load exactly?
A smart contract requires high precision. So you have to, once it's set in motion, you can't stop it. So you really need to understand what that's going to mean up front and what all of the implications of that contract could be.
Does that require changing the way people do their work, the workflow?
It can, yeah. As a matter of fact, I would imagine it does. Yeah. Any smart contract that's automatically going to do something, any system that automatically does something is most likely going to affect a workflow change. And
what has the reception been so far, internally or more broadly outside the company?
I think in general people are excited about it. I mean, it's definitely a hyped up technology right now. Internally, folks are very curious about it. What does it mean? What does it mean to me? What does it mean to the company? So we're just trying to help folks understand and answer all of those questions.
Well, I think that covers it. Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
All right.